It's just TK on TK Tuesday, and we're doing a little dupe for Little Caesars pizzas, mini bites, or whatever they're called. I'm not really sure, but get the seasonings of your choice because you have to doctor up that pasta sauce, baby. And you're going to just get a glass pasta sauce from, in a glass jar, sorry. Pasta sauce, you can get traditional, meat, chunky, anything that works for you and your family. You can also get the meats of your choice. You could do a little sausage if you wanted to. We just decided to keep it simple with pepperoni. So we have turkey as well as regular pepperoni. Also, for the pizza dough, you can do fresh pizza dough. You can do whatever dough works best for you, but we did go ahead and use the pizza crust from Pillsbury. And I'm just going ahead and put in some onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, a little bit of seasoning salts, and the pasta sauce, stirring that up. You don't have to heat it or anything like that because it is going to be heated in the oven once you put all of your stuff together. Also, you will need, so you can actually get like a little extra bowl if you wanted to, a spoon so you can stir it up. Also, you're going to get I don't know what you guys would call the little tin thing back there. I call it a cupcake pan, or you can call it a muffin pan, whichever works best for you. I did find it helpful to have a cutting board, and that worked out good for me. Now, I will tell you, I did this a little bit wrong, but it still turned out okay. That's why it's a dupe. You could do it your way. And it's not all the way like it, but like I said, it's a little bit, it's on the same path, okay? It's in the same book, just a different chapter. I would go ahead and do these smaller, meaning like this whole tube could probably do 12 instead of it doing 6. So basically cutting out 12 pieces of this so it can fit into this cupcake tin. Again, you're going to spray some cooking spray on there. Flatten those out. Like this one right here came out pretty good, but I didn't layer it the way that I should have layered it. So what I would do in the next time that I make these, if I ever do make these again, I would cut that 12 of those instead of 6 so it could be smaller. It wasn't doughy though, it was good. And then also I would layer it differently. So I would probably put like pepperoni on the bottom, cheese, sauce, pepperoni, then cheese again. So cheese ultimately needs to be on the top no matter what. And as you can see, I'm just going ahead and stretching these out a little bit. I noticed right here that it was a little too big, and I just kept fluffing it out and just was like pushing it like, oh, it'll work. But listen to your dough. Your dough was trying to tell me, but I did not listen. The dough was trying to tell me, okay? It was like, baby, look how much space I had. Look how much high it was. Like, you see how high it is? The one closer to my right hand in the video without the ring on that side near my tattoo, you can see how low that one is. So that's good. I will tell you, it did not make as much of a mess that I thought it would because I had so much dough in it. It worked out just fine, but again, I would just go ahead and do smaller cuts. Basically, I would do 12 for one tube. I would not do 2 for 12. And again, you can layer it how you want to, but I really think it would have been best to do a pepperoni of your choice, pepperoni of your choice, cheese, sauce, pepperoni, then more cheese. I think that would have been delicious. But what I did do on mine is I just did sauce, pepperoni, and then I did cheese for the top. Yeah, don't judge me, y'all. I really was supposed to go ahead and watch a video before I did this again. But guess what I did? I said, nope, I'm going to go ahead and just make them off my dome. And I just did what I wanted to do. So, hey, again, everybody ain't got to love it. It worked for me at that time. And it was really, really fast and easy. But as you can see, even here, I was like, oh my gosh, I put too much dough in it. I even had to push it down with the spoon while I was putting the sauce in. And now believe it or not, me doing this with the spoon to that dough, it did not break or anything like that. So that was a good thing, because I just realized, me watching this, I'm like, girl, you could have poked a hole through that and that sauce would have been everywhere. But it really wasn't. The only time that it gave me a little bit of a problem was when I was pushing down the pepperoni and the cheese. But again, that was my fault because I put too much dough in each little section. Yeah, but it was super easy, super simple. Now, for those that don't like, maybe let's just say, for instance, I'm doing turkey and I'm doing regular pepperoni. I did do turkey first because Robert is not allergic, or he just doesn't like turkey. So it wasn't like a big deal. Me and my mom, however, we don't eat pork, or we try not to eat pork. We don't eat like bacon. We don't eat like pork sausages and pork chops, pork rinds. We don't eat stuff like that. But I know that pork is in your toothpaste. I know that pork is in a lot of other stuff, or gelatin, or whatever may have you. Just listen, we don't eat the pork, okay? Okay. Like, all right, judge your man, not me, all right. But anyway, anywho, so if I was doing it the other way, I would have washed my hands in between me using the meat. However, because I am going to be grabbing the cheese out, which I did decide to do like cheddar and mozzarella. There are so many cheeses that you can choose from. I feel like a Kobe Jack cheese would be good with this. I feel like even if you did like a little pepper, a little jalapeno in it, would have been good too, like a little jalapeno pieces or something in it. I think even veggies would have probably been good in this too if I would have did the dough right. But I probably would have sauteed the onions and peppers up, because everybody might not like meat, and I should have did like a cheese one as well. I wasn't even thinking about that. That probably would have been really good. I do, however, because you know how you just be like, oh, I'm gonna remember what side it was on, and baby, they gonna look the same once they come out. What I could have done though is I could have changed the cheese factor of how I did it. Like I could have did all one whole row of mozzarella, one whole row of cheddar, meaning that would have been the regular pepperoni. And I could have did like cheddar mozzarella, cheddar mozzarella, cheddar mozzarella for the other one, meaning that would have been the turkey pepperoni. But I said, we're not about to do all that, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to put cheese on all of these. And then once we're finished, we're going to put those toothpicks in it, meaning those 2 rows would be the pepperoni and the other 2 rows were just the turkey. And the house is kind of divided as well on the taste. My mom said that she liked the cheddar one better. Robert said he likes the mozzarella one better because that is usually what pizza has on it. For me, I think I tried the cheddar one and it was okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It wasn't like a 10 out of 10 for me. And I think it's because I was in my head about me messing up the layers. So for me, it was like a 6, 7. I don't know really what would have made it better. Probably me doing the layers better. The dough was good though. The sauce was good. The cheese and stuff like that, it was good. And this is actually me taking pictures of it, which you'll see a few pictures throughout the video of what I did. And again, it's something that was really, really easy. For this particular dough, though, you had to put it on 400. I think I've seen most people do it for 350 degrees. So I'm guessing it goes on what dough you use. You can get dough like in your deli area, if I'm not mistaken. Like usually they have like a frozen, not like a cold section where they have like the frozen pizzas sometimes, like where your rotisserie chicken sometimes can be. I'm trying to think of just like what's in my area. Like my area, I think even has olives, certain kind of cheese, desserts and stuff like that. That's the area that my dough usually would be in. I don't know what stores you guys have. And this is just a picture that I took of it before it went into the oven. This is how it was. This is 10 minutes later. And here I am plating it. It looked like a little pizza flour. Once I took it out, you just put a little parsley on top or whatever you like. And yeah, I took all the pepperonis out, ones out, and kept it moving. Kept the turkey ones in there for a little while. And then I just put them in a baggie. for later. And or you can do like the aluminum foil and put it in the refrigerator for later if you want to, and just heat it back up. You could probably heat these back up in the air fryer. That probably would be really, really good. And again, it came out really good. It was just a 6-7 for me, just because, like I said, I wish I would have did a little bit better. But yeah. So this is how it came out. I think they came out really good and really well. My family enjoyed them, so I'm happy. And yeah, I don't really have too much more to say, so go ahead and continue watching. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 406 or 404. And here's another picture of them out of the oven again. And here is what I said looked like a little flower. Bye, y'all.